Over the summer, Jason and I, my husband and I, had talked about doing a lunch for all the worship leaders. I think it just started as come over and hang. We just wanted to make sure that that someone was serving them. Over, I guess, the fall, I started a night Bible study for young women, and got together, and I invited Courtney to come. And so when we started meeting at night, it even became just more of us, like more personal, in a smaller group setting. And I think that's when we started talking and get to know each other more.
Charlie and I were married in June, and I was already 4 months pregnant. The uncertainty of having a child was scary, and adding on the fact the judgment that could have easily happened between us when we first met.
And we were in our kitchen, and she basically just put her hand on the counter. She was like, I'm just gonna get this out on the table. This is what happened. And I appreciated the honesty, with her and just being real. And I think that's where our relationship started blossoming.
Yeah.
Because she just was so honest about it and real about it. And from there, just opened up.
Our daughter, when she was 2 months, she stopped breathing. Was in Vanderbilt PICU for 4 or 5 days, and her husband was able to come and just take care of a lot of things for us. And that was kind of the height of our relationship, where it just completely deepened, and I knew that I could completely depend on her for anything that I needed. And that was probably just when it was just I felt safe. It was like a safe place and a safe person that I can confide in, and it's just knowing that comfort is there, and that that safety net is so important. And I feel like her and Jason, have just helped, not only with me, but just obviously with our marriage, and just helping us stay focused.
And I never wanted to be someone like that finds out, just the fact that, they had a different story than me and Jason had, that I couldn't relate or that I couldn't listen to. But in reality, we have so much in common, and there's so much to work through, and the struggles are the same struggles.
Being in just a situation to where I felt I could easily be judged, it was just so nice to have her just sit and listen. And now we pray for each other, and it's just been such a refreshing atmosphere being with her. And just the family connection, I feel is just so important. I feel like I can talk to her about anything, and she can help give me advice about, if I needed to just let go of a situation or just continue to pursue that.
From the very beginning of our relationship, I had to just make sure that Courtney was comfortable, I guess, around me, ask her questions, and listen. I think listening is a huge part of it, but also be honest about my own struggles and what I'm struggling with too. And I think part of that might just be being at someone's home, first of all, being on
The comfort.
Yeah, being comfortable, being on the couch together or sofa, and not made up, and just how it would be every day of our lives. And then also, I think that, some of the struggles that I've gone through, I just had to share with her about, and say, hey, when I had Henley, I went through 3 months of depression, and just share how dark those days were. And I think that part of it is also just, just going in and asking questions, and that, when she might not be ready, or she's not heartfelt, or there's not that trust, there both ways.
At the beginning, it was just, getting that ministry opportunity that her and her husband have on Sundays. I thought I was just going to be there just to say hey and watch my husband interact with everybody and get to know those relationships that he had. When, actually, it's blessed me way more than I think it's blessed my husband, honestly. I feel like I've just been able to get to know Carrie and get to know the person that God's created her to be, and through that be able to see my potential and be able to see how I can be a better person, and not just for the sake of being a better person, but just for the sake of being who God has created me to be. I'm Courtney.
I'm Carrie.
And mentoring has changed my life.